Alright, welcome back everybody to YouTube channel BTCTV, and today I'm happy to present you interesting video about Blockshow conference in Asia. I am standing in Singapore, as you can see it is right here, just in the center of the city, and just in couple seconds I'm going to inside where is going to be this conference, and hopefully we can meet interesting people, interesting project, and find interesting interviews as well. So let's start this video and find out what is so great about this conference. Are you ready? Let's go. Okay, we are back from Blockshow in Singapore. Now I want to show you a couple companies and what is going on inside. So let's go with me. The first thing which you will, when you will come, you will see ICO Bench, very famous rating platform, and let's go and see another companies also. Good thing that they made it investor corners, so this is actually first time I see such stuff, that you can scan QR code of famous venture capitalist funds and maybe probably you will get funds for your project. Now let's go next. The biggest sponsor is here is Coin. We actually covered it in Amsterdam. So yeah, in my opinion, this is one of the best projects also here. So you can, if you want to know about them, you can see our previous video. Now let's go here. Alright, we are back, and I'm happy to find here guys from Coinmarketcap. Everybody knows Coinmarketcap, so yes, nice to see you here.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, directly why you are here? We are in Singapore, so why you are just at this place?
So we see great value in just being a part of the ecosystem, being a face for the brand. It's also really cool to come together with people in the industry and share perspectives. I haven't spent much time in Asia, so coming here and being a part of the community is really exciting for all of us and representing.
You are one of the leader website on the market, right?
Absolutely.
Right now everybody is crazy about the current situation on the market.
Yeah.
What is your opinion about it? Did we reach the bottom already?
Well, so I don't have a crystal ball, right? I don't know the future, but this is just another market cycle. I think for many of us, we've been pretty long cryptocurrency, so we're not too concerned right now. I think in a few years this will just be something that we're laughing about.
Okay, so in your opinion, you are bullish that the market will rise?
Of course. It's only a matter of time.
Okay. And in your opinion, that about ICOs, because in my opinion, everybody likes switching from utility tokens to security tokens.
Sure.
Right now. In your opinion, what is the future will be more for ICOs or for STOs?
That's an interesting question. Yeah. I'm not sure if I have a particular good or bad stance on STOs. I think there's a lot of attention. It's going to bring a lot of interest in activity into our industry, and you can definitely expect to be tracking all of that information on CMC. We're thinking really proactively about how we can track security token exchanges as well as security tokens moving forward.
Okay. Do you think that right now is a good time to buy crypto?
I think if you like cryptocurrency and you're long cryptocurrency, anytime is a good time to buy, right? I think there's a saying, buy the dip, right?
Yes.
Now might be a good time, but who knows?
Right. All right. Thanks for staying with us and for sharing.
Thank you for talking. Yeah, thank you.
Here we have Euro world first regulated stablecoin, pretty interesting, already live, so worth it to pay attention to them as well. Another interesting project is HOREIN. They are from Germany, a big company behind them. many years, many users, and they have a security token offer very soon. Let's go next. Guys from Blockshow, that's, you remember, we made it also contact with them in Amsterdam. Very interesting because huge company behind them in Bulgaria. They are mining company, huge company with billions of dollars of investment. So one of the best ICO project here as well at this Blockshow network. Here we have smaller companies here. Very interesting one. Let's go to that stage that maybe I will show you a couple of them. Here we have from Gibraltar Stock Exchange group. I met them approximately 10 months ago in Warsaw. Now they want to create security token exchange at Gibraltar. So pretty interesting project as well. Guys from battery storage we met at Malta Blockchain Summit, so also security tokens, one of the interesting projects here all around at the Blockshow. Actually, my TV chain, very interesting project, idea behind of it. I think we will talk about that in a couple later videos, but I think idea is a good one. And as you see, the show is over, but Sentinel Protocol is famous project because they did it ICO approximately in May of this year. They raised it fund, they are backed up by many big names in the industry. So glad to see that they are here, but they already left this conference. Basically that's it for this project, for this show, and as I see, I show it to you the best projects at this Blockshow, and let's make the final interview with the main organizer of this. So let's go. All right, we are back to our YouTube channel, and we are, as you know, in the Singapore at Blockshow. And one of the things that at Blockshow they did it is ICO pitch competition, and I'm happy to present one of the judges who was on the panel during ICO pitch competition. His name is Saeed. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Can you make a little bit introduction about yourself, right?
Sure.
And what you are doing, and why they selected you to be a judge?
Nice to see you again. So I'm Saeed Gouda. I'm the managing partner of Zeos.capital. It's an AI-driven blockchain investment club out of Berlin. What we do is we invest in different projects, primarily dApps and Layer 2. As well, we advise on some projects that we like and incubate. Plus, we also have some OTC activity that my partner actually is taking care of. I was judging today the startup competition, and I got chosen primarily because I have a past experience in scaling and building companies. So I built 2 companies before that I sold to strategic partners. Hence, I'm very particular about go-to-market strategies and how you can basically launch or start the company. Yeah, that's basically it.
Okay. Now let's talk about this particular day-to-day at Blockshow. What is your opinion about, in general, about this ICO pitch competition? What is your opinion? Was it good or not?
I mean, there was about 16 companies that pitched. 2 of those companies, I would say, were pretty decent and had a very good value proposition. On the other side of the coin, I would say there were some companies that were not prepared in terms of what is exactly the value proposition, that it wasn't very clear what they want to actually do. And the ones that were clear on the value proposition were not clear on how they're going to launch their product, how they're going to launch their company, how they're going to grow their company, how they're going to spend investors' money. And there was, I would say, 13, 14 companies. There were a lot of missing elements that were essential for investors to take a decision on an investment ticket.
Okay, let's say that tomorrow I will decide to make a startup, right? And day after tomorrow I will decide to participate in such competition. What will be your advice for such new companies to make really good presentation that they can get really benefits from this show and from investors to get funds? What do you recommend to do?
Well, what I would recommend is you identify a problem that you see and you really feel, and you try to solve that problem. So for the investor, you have to explain to them, okay, this is the problem. This is how big the problem is, which is the market size, and this is the solution. And this is how big the solution can be in terms of demand. So let's say the market would be $30 billion or $10 billion or whatever, and in the go-to-market strategy you would grab 1 or 2%, then it means that our revenues would be that much. So basically, what is your value proposition? What is your go-to-market strategy? How much money do you need? What are you going to do with that money? And you also need to choose the investors and not just try to get money, because what we were seeing most of the pitches is like, give me your money, but we were not seeing what's the return, like how you're going to monetize that business and how you're going to make money out of it. Plus, one more thing I probably going to say at the end again, everyone wants to build a Lambo. Everyone wants to build a Lamborghini. Start building a scooter. If a scooter is working, build a small car, build a big car, build a supercar, then you can build a Lamborghini, you know. But everyone is shooting for building a Lamborghini before building a working scooter.
All right, so thanks for staying with us and for sharing your vision and your thoughts here.
Thanks, Cyril.
All right, we are back from Blockshow Singapore, and as you know, here was ICO pitch competition, and I'm happy to present you one of the judges from this ICO pitch competition with name Ali. Ali, nice to meet you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you too, and thanks for having me on the show.
Thank you. Can you make a little bit introduction about who you are and why you are a judge in such ICO pitch competition?
Absolutely. So my name is Aly Madhavji. I'm the managing partner of Blockchain Founders Fund. We're a token and equity-based investment group. We have offices in Beijing, Singapore, and Vancouver. We also run an incubator, and we work with the United Nations as well on fintech and blockchain. Okay. So that's, I'm also an advisor on projects like Polymath, which you have heard
I heard about them. We made interview before, so.
There we go, yeah.
Okay, nice. What about this day today? We have like 20, approximately nearly close to 20 projects, and how do you like in general this ICO pitch competition?
Yeah, I think the event was good. I think the quality of some of the projects was very low. There was a couple, I think, of projects that really stood out. I think a lot of the projects were still pitching utility tokens that might not really make sense with the structure, and maybe potentially even makes the business worse off than without a utility token. And that's something we look for, is does a utility token make the business worse off, more difficult for the user? And that's the case a lot of the times. We saw, a couple of good STOs that we're going to be investing in. We did see also projects that we think were really bad STOs. So for example, there was a project, I think it was called Hotel Friend. Okay. They promised 65% of revenue to investors and a guaranteed 100% return on ROI on investment within 6 years or something like this. So one, you can't possibly run a business giving away 65% of revenue, you'll go bankrupt. And two, if you guarantee return on investment, it's a scam by definition. And so we actually even took a photo of this and tweeted it out. Okay. But I think it's something that we're known for in terms of we're happy to call out bad projects if they're bad, right? And we need to help improve the industry. Having said that, there was also good projects, and there's two that we think were very interesting at solving key things that we find are wrong in their industry, and they're doing it in very innovative ways, and they're very strong professionals in the industry.
Nice. I heard that you already choose a winner with $100,000 that you will invest in them, right?
Correct. So we're looking at a $100,000 investment on two different projects. So one was Dero, which is a KYC and AML solution, but very innovative. So I've spent months looking at stuff around KYC, AML. I started an exchange a couple of years ago as well. I've worked with and had some global experts from KYC, AML, and had a lot of conversations with them. And I think that this is a solution that thinks about KYC and AML in a completely different way.
Okay.
And so we thought that that was innovative. The second project was called HealthDex. It's a decentralized health data exchange. We're not focused on consumer data. So it's very different. It's aggregated, anonymized data, and it's basically connecting things like hospitals and pharmaceuticals. Okay. And so we thought that that's actually very interesting. And this
okay, so it's kind of like B2B business,
exactly.
Right?
And yeah, so it's more like B2B, which there isn't that many players. There's a clear market need, right? Big market, and the team is very credible. Like the CEO has 10 years in the health sector, and he's a medical doctor by profession. And so we think that those are two really good projects, and it's 100,000 right now, and we might look at follow-on investments as well. But when we usually look at it, we look at some initial capital, and then we decide whether or not to kind of follow that on.
I see. Do you recommend right now for companies which doing ICO or security token offers to go to such conferences and participate in such ICO pitch competition?
Yeah, I mean, I think that once in a while there's value. I think it really depends on, does it make sense? Are you at a stage that you can raise money? Is there legitimate investors that are good investors there? But on the other hand, I think the thing that really sells the most is having an incredible product. If you have an incredible product or an incredible company, like investors will come to you. I mean, I've raised traditional capital as well for my previous businesses. We've obviously invested in a lot of equity and token-based investments, and usually the best companies are the ones that aren't just going to conferences trying to raise money. They're maybe going to conferences in their own industry. Let's say it's a health company, they're going to conferences in the health sector and building real partners and real consumers, right? Or exactly, right? And so that's much more valuable in my opinion. And then when you come to an investor and you have that conversation, they're trying to get to you rather than the other way around, right?
Interesting. First time I heard such point of view. Interesting. All right, Ali, thanks for staying with us and sharing your vision and your thoughts about industry.
Absolutely. Thanks so much for having me on.
Thank you. Have a nice day too. All right, the conference is coming to the end, and I can make a couple conclusions about it, what I learned from it, and what I like and what not. First thing is just look about Singapore. This is amazing. I'm saying amazing city which I saw during the whole this year. I traveled many cities and conferences. Singapore so far the best city which I saw during just this year. As regarding Blockshow itself, I will say that I thought that it could be better, because in Berlin edition it was bigger. Here is way smaller one, but still many good companies here, interesting people, interesting interviews, so I really like that I came to it. And if you're in blockchain industry, I highly recommend you to take part in such conferences. And lastly, I think that in couple years, maybe in 1 or 2 years, you will see only 3 biggest conferences will be on the market. The first one is Blockshow, second one is Multi-Blockchain Summit, and the last one is New York Consensus. So thanks for watching for this video, and see you in the next one. Bye for now.